Hello, good afternoon. Today we are going to make a gluten-free loaf. You all know what it's like when your relations, the Griswolds, are coming round and you haven't got a gluten-free loaf ready for them, and your favourite bakery has run out of their gluten-free loaves. So I have a loaf here that can be made in 1 hour, 5 minutes with minimum effort. First of all, 300 grams of water. Then we take 7 grams of fresh yeast, or if you're using dried yeast, a teaspoon. Just give it a little whisk. So we have 150 grams of polenta flour or maize, 150 grams of buckwheat. We have a good teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. Then what we need to do is gather this all up into the bowl, whisk for at least a minute and a half until it all comes together, and you'll have this nice gooey, yellowy, sloppy, like sandy cement mixture, which is absolutely fine. And that is all the mixing you will need. So when mixed, you should have a mixture like this, and then we put it into a bread tin. If you haven't got a bread tin, a Pyrex dish will work fine, or you can even put it into a little flat tin and make it like a tray bake loaf as well. So scrape this into your tin. Like this. Excuse the mess. And you should have something like that. And what we want on the top, some black pepper. Leave that for 30 minutes and then they'll be ready to go in the oven. So 30 minutes later, you should have seen your loaf rise like this. That's the one we've just made, so you can see how much it comes up just to the top of the tin. Probably about nearly double, not quite double. Just make sure your tin is greased with a bit of vegetable oil, rapeseed oil, olive oil, otherwise you'll find it will stick. Next, into the oven, 220 degrees, 30 minutes, that's it, done. So I'm going to pop this in the oven, we'll come back and then we'll have a look at one that's just come out. So 30 minutes later, out the oven, you should have a nice little loaf like this. Leave it to cool for 30 minutes, come back, knife, and then let's cut it open and you can see what a lovely looking loaf of bread that is. It keeps well, but not that well, to be honest. Best eaten on the day, okay the next day. By the third day it starts to go crumbly and a bit difficult to eat because it crumbles too much because there's no gluten in it. But perfectly good for salads, soups, tagines, curries, and obviously this has got turmeric and black pepper. You can add anything else if you want to add cumin seeds or curry powder or whatever else you would like. So there we have it. Turmeric, black pepper, gluten-free loaf. Lovely.
Alright, wait a minute. Clothes on or off?
It's alright, just walk in.
Are you filming?
Oh, right, let's get an eye.